It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. Next on Madden Football.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. At CD, the Panthers come into 2023 with a lot of new faces, most notably, of course, at head coach and at quarterback. But what do you think it would take for them to emerge on top in the NFC South?
Better efficiency on offense, partner. I think they continue to beef up the offensive line, add to the playmakers on the perimeter, and run the football with some authority. Pair that with the defense. It's been pretty good for the last few seasons. This team has a chance to take charge in a wide-open NFC South.
Meanwhile, for the Texans, things are changing rapidly in the Space City. They've got the new coach and DeMeco Ryans coming over from the Niners. They made two big splashes on draft night, but fixing the defense seems a priority.
And remember the 2022 draft? They took a lot of guys on that side of the ball, so maybe we just need a little bit more seasoning with some of the talent that they've accumulated.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Stroud. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Stroud to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air once more. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach.
This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half,
quarter,
and as a result, not too much
so
available
far
in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing, Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down 3-0. 55 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say.